Creepy guy in a van just kind of shows up in front of our neighbors. That's cool. I need to stop filming in front of my window because then I get distracted by whatever's beyond the window. I have the attention span of a walnut. What up, guys? I'm hopeless, and I don't know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna rant about a lot of stuff because I have a lot to talk about and nobody to talk to. First off, I want to say that I had a very busy weekend and I could not make a video because busyness. I actually just pretty much sat outside in front of fires every night doing nothing. But I also really haven't had the energy to make a video. It's hard to like turn on the camera, say you're going to do something, and then you just kind of sit there for a couple minutes and like, no, I don't have this in me today. Excuse me, I didn't ask you to unpause. Please stop. I had an episode of Grey's Anatomy on pause and it decided to grow a mind of its own and continue playing. I also want to rant about Grey's Anatomy. My friend is like binge watching it, and every time I'm over there, that's what we do. We watch Grey's Anatomy, which is fine because this is a kick-ass show. I get so irritated with the stupid decisions of fictional characters. What's the worst possible thing we can do in this scenario? All right, let's do that. I understand it creates for drama, it creates for the plot. You know, it helps move things along and keeps everything interesting, but at the same time it's like, okay, that's not logical. Why are you doing that? Certain situation, a normal functioning human being would not make that decision. My eyebrows look unusually big today. I don't have it on Netflix, so I basically have to just suck it up and watch whatever's on TV at the moment. I don't watch TV a lot. I'm mostly on the internet or on YouTube or sleeping. You also have the character Meredith Grey, which I'm assuming that's what the show's named after. I don't know, there's like 3 Greys in that show. Meredith Grey is so flippin' adorable. Like, she has that little like perfect life. She has Derek, she has a child, she has another child. I'm sorry if you haven't watched that far, but too late. And then so many bad things happen to her. She gets in a plane crash. Her sister dies. Her dad dies. Everybody who loves her dies. I might have just given a lot away. Sorry. She has a terrible life and then she's just so happy all the time. And maybe she's delusional. I also want to rant a little about George O'Malley, okay? Now, this scenario is literally in every other sitcom or show or soap opera or whatever these things are called. Somebody saves another person's life by jumping in front of a bus. I'm really questioning the physics of that whole thing. I understand George was a very generous person and selfless and he wanted to save that one girl, but I don't think you had to actually throw yourself in front of a bus to save another person. Like, you can push them out of the way and then I guess you're still remaining in the path of the bus and you would get hit. But another way they could have done that was to like pull the person out of the way of the bus and then they both would have been fine. I feel like George had something else going. He wanted something else to happen. I feel like he wanted to die and that doesn't make me feel very good. He was going into the army and then he does that and it's like maybe he was second guessing himself and then he's like, you know what, well, I can't go back to the hospital with them thinking that I want to leave them and I can't go into the army because I'm probably gonna die, so let me just... That doesn't make me happy. It really doesn't make me happy. Not a lot of things make me happy, but that definitely doesn't. And then you have every other character on that show thinking it's okay to sleep with every other character on that show, ruining their relationships, ruining their friendships, ruining everything just because they couldn't keep it in their pants. I don't understand. That's also not realistic, I don't think. I hope not. I hope that doesn't actually happen in hospitals. I also didn't get dressed this morning. Some of the things that they're doing in those operating rooms should not be happening while you're cutting into a person and playing around with their organs. I'm pretty sure that you shouldn't be on the phone, first of all. They have people come up to them and hold phones up to their ears when they're having this conversation while they're trying to save somebody's life. Is that allowed? I don't think phones are allowed in operating rooms, I don't think. And not only that, they talk, and the one girl, Christine Yang, who you can barely see her eyeballs, is always like timing herself on surgeries, like, how quick can I get this done, you know? No, you should be taking your time. No one cares about your personal bests. You need to save this person's life. Thank you. Characters and their relationships make me so mad, but wow, I'm going to continue watching it, probably for the rest of my life. And when it's over, when they're done making it, I'm gonna continue to watch it over and over again because, oh, it's back on. And then you have Jackson. Jackson. I see you. I see you, boy. I see you. He's the only sane character on that show. Oh no. There's a big difference between gore in TV shows and gore in real life. And most of the time, the one in real life is a lot more disgusting. But I think seeing it on TV is actually worse. I don't know why. I guess my mind has not processed that it's actually fake. On this episode, a couple glued their arms together so they wouldn't have to leave each other because the guy's parents were moving and they weren't gonna let him stay with his girlfriend. So that they seem to have it together, and you go 10 out of 10. You're doing life right. I'm sorry, if you don't watch the show, then this video is probably very boring or maybe entertaining, depending on what you like to hear. I don't know. I can never think of ideas for videos, so leave some in the comments. Maybe, please. And I will probably take them into consideration because I am not original, I am not creative, and I cannot think of things to do. That is all for today. I will probably have another video up for you guys either this weekend or early next week. That will make up for the lack of video this week, I think. I will see you guys in the next video.